Should you be reading this book or not? That is the $1,000,000 question here. If you're the kind of person who relies on random people on Booktok revealing to you, guiding you, advising you on which books to read, then you have landed at exactly the right place you wanted to be. The universe is working in your favor, and you are going to get very, very sound advice. And no, I'm not tantalizing you and not forcing you to be on this feed just to make sure that the mysterious TikTok algorithm catches you and makes my video reach more of a larger audience, which I've been trying to do for so long. Just hang on there a little bit. Okay, I am ready to reveal this book. It's called, let me see what it's called. And Amber in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This is a book which I am too young for. This is not, I'm not the correct audience for this book. It's a YA fantasy book. It's very well written, and I think when this was written, most of the themes and story plots in here were not repeated so much in the fantasy world. That is what is my understanding. Correct me if I am wrong. I understand why this book has ended up, why this book and this series actually has ended up on most media houses' top 100 YA fantasy/fantasy books, because it's good. It has all the chess pieces on the board. Like, it has a revolution in the brewing, there is an autocratic leadership, there are characters from both the systems who like each other, who want to cooperate and live with each other, but their own particular groups are fighting to pull them back in the abyss of cruelty and madness. So, and then there is obviously a very typical YA romantic plot of a darker guy going to be good and stuff like that. So, I'm not into that sort of things, but I just wanted to see what this was all about. I'm going to give it a rating of 3.8, 3.9. Maybe if I had read it like maybe 7 to 8 to 10 years back, I would have given it upwards of 4 plus. But right now, I think this is hovering around 3.7. The next books in the series are A Torch Against the Night, A Reaper at the Gates, A Sky Beyond the Storm. So this is a very good printing. I like this. I like this font. I like this printing. It's a good book. Pleasure to read it. So, but I'm just going to pretend I did not read this. So I'll forget I read this and jump on to other things which are more interesting to my taste. What I'm going to read next is going to be Greg Giles, Southern Man. So this is, I love this guy. He's a brilliant, fantastic writer, atmospheric writing, especially if you are interested in how the dynamics of society work in southern states like that. This is where you want to be. Greg Giles, Southern Man. I got a signed copy in the good old days, and I've been through some of the pages, and it's a fantastic story as usual. You cannot go wrong with Greg Giles. It's actually a signed copy, a very rare for me. This is my first one, so this is, see, so very excited to have this copy. This inverter is just a mess. You can't figure out where it's going. So actually, I did not have to pay so many dollars. I could have just did this myself after getting the book, but I wanted it to be authentic. So this is what I'm reading next. Tell me your thoughts about An Ember in the Ashes. Did you like this one?